I've recently taken over the operations for all the innovation centres, which are 3 main centres in the conference centre, one at Daventry, one in Northampton, one at Avenue Campus, and then Sunday Conference Centre at Park. I'm also currently interim looking after the catering services, head of catering services, which was my initial job before moving on to the operations job.
I work for the Changemaker Hub under Ray Irwin. I work very closely with Unitemps. I am based in the Unitemps office. Primarily my role is to advertise internships. These are half funded by Santander and half funded by the employer.
Overall, very, very good. The good thing about Unitemps is that you can give them a job specification and Unitemps will fill their candidate to that specification. So if we expect a standard, 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, we get that standard.
Generally very good. Some of the candidates have already worked with Unitemps. They've actually gone out and they've already done some temporary work. So they are quite familiar with work experience, but it has engaged new candidates as well. They have had some relevant training with Unitemps before they've applied for the internships. They've also worked with the department as a whole to develop their CV skills, their interview skills. So by the time they apply, generally their application is of a higher standard.
The relationship has become more of a partnership than a client-based relationship. So it's made my life easier knowing that I have, outside my department to a certain extent, a support mechanism that's very, very strong. The relationship that we've built up has been fantastic. It's meant that the flexibility has been there that sometimes hasn't been there when you've used an outside company that supplies staff. So it's almost an extension to my department than using somebody from external.
I think it's much more of a professional service working with Unitemps. The jobs board, we would get a few applications, but I think working with Unitemps, the students and the graduates are more prepared as well. They very often have their CV checked by a member of the team. They can go for mock interviews, so we do tend to link that up with the whole department so that that student or graduate is prepared to go into the workplace and on this invaluable work experience, really. Yes, I would definitely recommend it. I do speak to quite a few employers generally, not just with regard to the internship programme, and my first port of call would always be to suggest that they speak to Unitemps, and I have made quite a few referrals because I know that with Unitemps they would get a professional service, they would be able to target the right students and graduates for them, whereas if they just simply advertised on our jobs board, it wouldn't be the same type of professional service they would receive.
I think it's, as we've touched on previously, I think it's very important to establish partnerships rather than client-based working relationships, and I think with Unitemps it's very, very easy to do that. I think you feel that they give you the personal touch, that they want your business to succeed as much as you want your business to succeed, and in doing that they supply you with the right people and the right calibre of people to be able to do so.